Welcome back to another World Cup Invitational match. Today we're going to be looking at the round of 16 for round 1. We have on the top here, piloted by JY Sharif and coached with Darren Stevenson, both first and second place in the world's points actually for the UK. And we've got Team Greece on the bottom, Erikos piloting with Themis as the coach. We've got CCG here versus basically the half of E-Man anyway. And on commentary, Mr. Marcello Barbary representing Italy.
Hi everyone, how's it going?
Nice to have you here. Let's just begin right now. So Marcello, tell us, what do you do with this kind of tournament? One deck. If you guys need any cards, booster boxes, packs, sleeves, anything at all Yu-Gi-Oh related, then please check out YGOcity.com and make sure you use the promo code FarfaFIGO for 5% off all of your orders. Not really.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm playing with Memory, and we've been trying to figure it out what the best way to do it was, because like you can either start with meta decks and then switch to counter ones, or like do the opposite thing. And we started with Draco actually, as you would see.
Okay, cool.
And I think England is doing this. Let's see.
Yeah, so the UK here have decided to opt for beginning with Draco, and Greece going all in, guns blazing with Trick Striker.
Yeah.
No hand trap.
I think Draco was fine, because I expected a lot of some people to play rogue decks, and True Draco is pretty good against those, and it's overall okay against any really like.
How is Draco this format? I mean, we haven't seen it have any representation at any.
Alpai topped with it at German national.
Did he? Okay.
I think he lost right away, or maybe top 32 at best, and he was actually going second as well. So he's convinced that you can grind like Trickster and Pure even. I don't know. I think it's still a solid deck. I mean, of course, Masterpiece is like a huge loss, but if you play against some standard decks, it's still really annoying. Like you still have 3 demise and everything else. So
yeah, still have a lot of those really good power cards.
Yeah. Also, like it was worse in the past because everyone was using red reproof, but now like no one is signing it anymore. So the only thing you're really afraid of is evenly. So.
And the UK here just doing their first turn plays with the diagrams and such. And I think let's see who won the dice roll here. So it was the UK actually won the dice roll and they chose to go first. I suppose that's probably more standard than to try and blind second with the deck.
Yeah, I mean, if you bring True Draco to a tournament right now, you probably should go second. But if you played here, like your opponent might as well be playing Pendulum. We saw a lot of people using Pendulum in round 1, so you want to go first. You don't know what you're playing against, because as you said, you can only play one deck for the entire event. You have to change it every round. So
we've got a first turn Dynamite.
Pretty solid. 3 back rows. Let's see if there is an anti-spell.
None as of yet.
Yeah.
Pretty good hand here for Trickster. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Okay, so anti-spell, big problem for Sky Strikers. I mean, how do you deal within this scenario? Do you think it's like unwinnable when you're staring this down?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You can possibly go to a Nightmare Phoenix, but it's such a bad scenario. Like if there is no other interruption, you can possibly go for a Nightmare Phoenix here by like normal summoning the Lily Bell. But you really have to hope there is nothing else down there.
The Draco Fighter getting the return out from the deck. And he's going to normal summon here. Rivalry.
It must be nice.
Ooh, skills in the chat, boys. Skills in the chat. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely one like legitimate strategy. You know, you can just auto win like your games if you draw these power traps. So not really many options here.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like if you play against Tricksters, like they're not like Pendulum or like they don't want to kill you, so you can still play the game. So traps like this are not even that bad going second, to be honest. So But yeah, this is super tough.
So we're gonna punch in for some damage, and guess you're just gonna have to be forced to.
Yeah, stat 4 and pass.
Yep. And Draco's really strong as well. Has a very good synergy with the anti.
And also, like 3 of the spells Eric has are like cards that search for other spells. So like even if nothing happened next turn, like he can't search for anything that he can activate right away. Like
yeah, exactly. And of course, the Draco deck has a lot of synergy with anti-spell just because you can pop your set Draco spells, then pick off those.
Yeah, you can turn off like whatever you want. So
it's very hard to stop them when they get going with these floodgates. But let's see if they can mount any pressure. So we're just gonna attack over here.
Maybe that might mean a demise, but it's not really, can't really use it. So
yeah. And just another set card.
I mean, it just holds. Okay, it doesn't even use diagram. That's fair enough.
And
wow, draw is not really
much you can do here.
Yeah, and as I said here, like even if he flips like all these spells, like terraforming does nothing, engage not that much either. So let's see. Either
this does he add it to your?
He
can search
it
as
well. Yeah.
No, one issue as well that I think is with the Draco deck perhaps is Droll's like obviously really popular, and Droll like is really good.
Yeah,
against
that's true. But I mean, for that reason, we decided to cut like almost like we terraforming almost completely, and
from the Draco deck.
Yeah, but the thing, in the Draco deck, because like. It does conflict if you draw multiple diagrams in the first place, and you don't want to get it like by a draw and luck when you're terraforming. But the thing is, if you play against Trickster, like it's still a grind matchup. So even if they draw you, they're still in a -1. So True Draco doesn't really care too much, but of course it's a big issue if you play other decks. I don't know. I don't think True Draco is that bad. Like the big problem of the deck is post side. Like when you go to game 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like triple Twister, triple Evenly, and so on.
Yeah. Possible counter side options with Waking the Dragon, which we saw in one of the matches recently. Waterfall here, going to be chained to the light stage.
Yeah, and well,
it's pretty much. I mean, you can't really draw anything in this scenario. Like I don't know. I mean, like in the main deck, like what do you actually do in this situation? It'd be probably you're just kind of delaying the inevitable.
Honestly, like that's one of the main reason why we also started with Draco. Like there is no real answer to anti-spell in the main deck right now. So and we expected also some pendulum. Yeah, I mean this.
I think maybe searching Afterburner would be better because then you can pop the anti-spell.
I mean, he has a second engage.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna get some draws here as well.
And it's possible that he doesn't even make Afterburner, honestly.
Really? Is it not even as a one-off?
Yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of people going back and forward, like on the jamming waves. Like I know Eugen won then the Austrian national without Afterburner.
He's getting reincarnation here.
Yeah, he's just trying to survive. But... Oh wow,
the Trinity! This is absolutely phenomenal. So we're gonna put that reincarnation back, and
well.
You're gonna...
Yeah, honestly, not using diagram last turn was kind of a tell that the other backer was good as well. But
yeah, we're gonna
just a little bit too much.
We're gonna move on. Okay, so siding options here. What kind of things would Trickstar have versus Draco?
So yeah, usually they have, as I said, Twister and Evenly. Oh wow, and if they played the Gammas, it's possible that we might see like Psyframe Epsilon. But oh wow, that's Eric is going first.
It's actually a really good hand for going first.
Yeah, and no Trickster, but definitely good. Like, unless JY has like a Mano Iwato, that could hurt a lot.
So looks like we're just going to be setting 3. Okay, 2 rather.
Yes,
yeah.
And let's engage. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
And Draco going second. What kind of stuff would you be bringing in?
You don't side much, I think, against Trickster, honestly. As I said, I think you have a good matchup in general. Maybe you side the Awakens, in, like, even going first or second, because you just want to bait them out. You probably don't even side much, because I think you have a really good matchup against Trickster in general, so you just side against, like, Goki and other bad matchups, mostly.
Yeah. Setting 2 here. Setting 3.
Yeah.
Summoning Ignis. With the...
Okay, let's see what he hits. That's definitely a really good opening against the Shared Ride, because now he might not be able to even get a draw out of it, so...
Would you maybe Ogre the Ignis here? Or probably...
I think he's even thinking about flipping the Shared Ride. No, I don't think I would Ogre it.
So Ignis going to get a Heritage from the deck here with its effect.
Yeah, he can draw 1, possibly...
Setting everything. Oh, wow. Is there any reason he's setting all these first? Is that play right?
Demise? Maybe.
Demise as well. Oh, maybe Reincarnation.
I mean, Reincarnation, Reincarnation.
So he's thinking on the draw effect here of Heritage.
Yeah.
I think that's very risky with these 3 unknowns.
I mean, you know there is diagram, but like you know that if he diagrams, then you get a draw back. So it's honestly fair to Ogre here. I don't completely disagree with it, but it's like if he decides to use diagram, you still get a draw out of Shared Ride, so it's fair enough.
And diagram can be activated. He's targeting the trap, getting a search, Phoenix.
Okay, so he gets the draw for Shared Ride, and then he pops. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of more of a grind matchup.
And he is choosing to use the shuffle effect here, going in against the Shared Ride here. Do you think that's?
I mean,
that's
he doesn't get draws though. Like, it's not like you don't draw.
Oh, you don't draw from the Phoenix effect off Shared Ride?
Yeah, you only draw if they add like.
It's
not like Ash Blossom. Yeah, it's only.
All right, setting another card, attacking directly.
Possibly Demise or.
There we go. And,
he has the Ash.
We do have the Ash for that. Yep.
Okay, now Eric is looking good. He has the Scapegoat.
And I think this was
lost connection. Yeah.
So I think the UK gave them the win at this point. It seemed like, I guess they probably figured that there wasn't anything here, so they just gave them the win. First play, summon Dino.
Yep.
Diagram. And yeah, we're just doing Draco things at this point.
Yeah, it's not the best of the lands. He's just trying to go for some cheap draws and hope to get to the floodgates. But
yeah, hope to get one of the floodgates.
It doesn't seem like he's able to. He's gonna go for Disciples again to try and get a new draw, but let's see.
So just skipping through the plays here. Summon Ignis.
Yeah, he's searching for something. He needs a trap.
Yeah. So this set card is Heritage. We know that. And then this is where a disconnect happens, and then they recreate the game state, and we move on to this point here. So, yeah, first play, jamming wave, target the set card, and then Ignis is chained. Okay. So, then Ignis adds a Heritage, and that Heritage gets popped. All right. So this is actually a really good position for Greece here, because they just have no disruption. They're not facing any disruption, and they have, I can't think of a better hand here. Like, this is really good. Too many field spells, but yeah, they've got their Trickstar card, they got Engage.
Yeah, really, I mean, awesome. They're free to do whatever they want, honestly.
So a Dino here, getting the trap. They have I guess they have a little bit of disruption. They can summon Maiden, but
yeah, they could have chosen to even activate the card from Ignis instead and have like a double disruption. But also they added the Heritage, right? Which is kind of weird.
So Ignis adds any True Draco or True King continuous spell, right? From Ignis.
Yeah, I think they added Heritage, but I think.
Yeah, they did add Heritage. I mean, that's the only real option that you have, right?
But if you had Disciples, then you have a draw next turn, so I don't know why.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. and they have one in the grave, no banished. So yeah, probably would.
Yeah, to be honest, like I mean, it depends on what other targets for engage Eric has. Because as I said, it didn't look in game one that he was playing Afterburner. So let's see.
All right, so we're gonna go for drones, and we get a draw here as well. Mind control.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that, and it's possible that he sided out the anchor.
So thoughts on mind control here versus Draco? What are you like? What are you trying to do with the mind control? What's the reasoning?
It's fair enough. It's just that, I mean, Trickster in general is known for not being able to get rid of, like, monsters. So, of course, the Brandish helps, but, like, you're not always able to do it. So, it's possible that he doesn't have much in the side deck as well and just wants to get rid of stuff. I don't hate it, honestly. Also, I've seen some people, and Alpai is the one I named, the siding border, Inspector border.
In in Draco, right?
Yeah, in Draco. So that's like an easy out to it, and you don't have many outs to border in Trickster.
That is true. Engage getting anchor, more draws, more advantage here.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Could we see some OTK potential?
I mean, Maiden is in the way, but he's definitely doing well. Like, it's definitely looking like he could OTK him without problems.
Training the Widow Anchor. I suppose he might have to use the Apocalypse, which he does. They're chaining that. And oh, so yeah, that's the pop effect of Apocalypse.
Yeah, he changed that so he doesn't get the Dino. And now he's gonna force the Maiden, maybe. Yeah.
Down comes Maiden, destroying the Phoenix.
Yeah.
We still have our normal summon, I believe.
Yeah. You can do all the Trickster's shenanigans.
You could go with a triple Licorice or something here. Make some little plays. Going for Lilybell. That's cool.
Lilybell, whatever. Yeah, Lily, then he links, he gets back, he can do a lot. What is he doing?
Mind controlling, linking away into Firewall.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, the OTK. Does he have enough? What?
That works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the.
How big is it? It's 26.
The main is 26, right? So I mean that's all you need, right? You just need your opponent to have a monster that's bigger than 16.
Yeah, I mean lower, like it's exactly like the number he needs. Yeah.
Okay. Firewall loop for game. So yeah, any final thoughts on the matchup or anything, Marcello?
Not really. Like, it's unfortunate that we didn't see the end of game 2, but it's possible that Greece would have won anyway, I guess, because as you said, the advantage was a lot. He has scapegoat and so on. But yeah, it's kind of a weird matchup, honestly. Like, game 3 was the weirdest because we didn't see floodgates, we didn't see interruptions or anything. But
yeah,
sometimes
that's kind of what Draco needs, right? They need.
I think you'd never see a firewall OTK against Draco like ever. So
yeah.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
All right, guys. Well, that is us for Italy. Greece versus the UK. They advance on to the next round. And thank you to Marcello here for the commentary. We will be seeing you for the next one. Take care.